Hello, biology students. This is Mr. Pham, obviously. I am currently hiking in Alma on this intermediate path. So here's what's going to happen. Over, at the very least, 3 weeks, I'm going to be making videos, not like this all the time, but videos covering the concepts of energy, photosynthesis, ecosystems, the environment, pretty much all the big stuff that goes on around you. Currently, I'm expending energy, and I'm also paying attention to where I'm going because I definitely do not want to fall and break my very expensive camera. But there's the Pham family. They're hiking. For the next 3 weeks, I will be delivering content through videos with an assignment at the end of every video. The assignment will deal with something that was mentioned in the video. The assignment will be posted on Google Classroom, or if you do not have internet access, you are more than welcome to go up to the high school, retrieve a USB drive, and have all the information deposited onto it, which includes the videos and notes. The assignment for each day counts as your attendance for that day. My suggestion to you, do each assignment every day. Turn it in. You should be able to turn it in through Google Classroom because that's where I will assign things. The videos will also be posted on Google Classroom. Oh, there's a hill. Yeah, all these roots. But turn those in. You can have the papers printed off and you can save them. I prefer, if you have the means, to submit all of your assignments through Google Classroom. You will have 3 days after we get back to submit all your assignments. Each assignment counts as that day's attendance. So now that all of the introductory stuff is out of the way, I want to focus on what this video is actually about. I'm currently hiking through the forest, and there's this old saying where someone can't see the forest for the trees. And what do you think that means? Well, most people take that as you can't see the overall picture. You can't see the bigger picture. Someone that is bored being in the forest would just see a bunch of stupid trees. But there's actually more out there than just the big stupid trees. Hey, there's a yellow marker. We're on the right path. What I want you to focus on is, as I walk through and you can see the forest, is everything that's in this forest. There are birds, as my daughter just pointed out. It's a big old bird. Oh, it's a turkey buzzard. There's a turkey buzzard over there. There's trees, there's plants, there's rocks. There's dirt, there's shade, there's sunlight, there's water, there's insects. There's a whole host of other things that you can't see if you're just simply looking ahead. Like currently I have to look ahead because there's a big muddy patch and I don't want to get mud on my fine legs. A stupid person would also walk through this recording themselves and not pay attention. I'm not a stupid person, just kind of stupid. But anyway, there's a whole host of things out here in this forest. What I want you to focus on is, what are those things? Oh crap, mud, so muddy. So what I want you to focus on is what is actually out here in this forest. It's more than just the parts, like the grass, the rocks, the trees, the insects. There are relationships. There are things that are eaten, things that eat. There are things that grow, things that die. There are things that are just there, like that rock. But there are things that you can't see, things that you have to consider, because they're all part of this situation called a forest. Look at those pretty plants, by the way. I think those are crabapple plants or something. I don't know. Parasol plants. So I keep using this term forest. Well, forest is a collection of different organisms, different non-living things that meet a certain criteria. A forest is what we call an ecosystem. An ecosystem is all of the living and the non-living things with a pretty discernible, fairly definable boundary. For example, if I were to walk out of the forest, I would walk into what? Maybe the lake over there. There's a lake. Maybe you can see it. Well, I know where the lake ends and the lake begins, just like I know where the forest ends and the forest begins. So a forest is considered an ecosystem, just like a lake is considered an ecosystem. If I look at the organisms found in the forest, they're probably going to be different from the organisms you find in a lake. But you could find some common organisms in both. So think about that. What organisms could you find in a forest that you could also find in a lake? I mean, they're right next to each other. What kind of adaptations would you need to be able to be in a forest as well as in a lake? What does it mean to be in a lake? So if I'm talking about living things in any situation, we call those things biotic factors. So look around, figure out what the biotic factors are. There are some that are very visible. Duh, my family. But also, let's not consider humans. Let's just look at the things that are naturally supposed to be out here. Well, you see life everywhere. I hear life. I probably have life living on me right now. I'm not talking about my kids. They are parasites. I'm talking about things like bacteria. So all the living things in an environment are called biotic. Bio meaning life. But then I see other things like that giant rock. Got some cool holes in there too. Well, that rock is not alive, nor has it ever been alive. We call the non-living things in the environment abiotic factors. Abiotic, A-B-I-O-T-I-C. Now, bio means living, but then you put A in front of it, that means not living. Just like A in front of a number of things, like abnormal, against. What was that? What was that look for? Quit harassing me in my teaching.
I don't think against works.
Against does work because you either gain, you're for, or you're against. You go against. That's
No.
bull crap. Y'all aren't teachers.
I said I agree.
Oh, you agree? Okay, cool. You're on my
I
side.
don't agree.
Anyway, ignoring my family and their judgmental dispositions. So you have all of these living and non-living things in this environment, in this ecosystem. If I look at the collection of all the living and non-living things in the forest, well, that total collection is going to be different from the collection you would find in a lake. Yeah, there will be some similarities. They will have some shared living and non-living factors, but it's the collection of them that makes a forest different from a lake. So your assignment is to, look at all those. Look at all them, they're everywhere. How pretty. Your assignment is to go outside, get out of your room, get off TikTok. My daughter, always on TikTok. Go outside and observe, record what living and non-living things you see that are not man-made. I don't want your rusted cars. I don't want your playgrounds or your trash. Unimportant. They are a disturbance in a natural ecosystem. But I want you to record all of the living and the non-living things, the biotic and abiotic factors in your area, and see if you can identify what ecosystem you live in. Now, there's a good chance that your ecosystem that you select probably looks like the one I'm hiking through right now. That's fine, but I want you to personalize this assignment by using what is available to you, which is hopefully just right outside your door. But enter all your information on the Google document that's posted on our Google Classroom, and then turn it in. Remember, each assignment for every day counts as your attendance. Don't let it build up. Just go outside, just watch the video, go outside, record your crap, and then you'll be done. All right, so that's going to be it for today. Then this was the first video. This would be for March 30th, or day 1. Tomorrow I'll have a new video. It might look like this video because I'm doing all of these on the same day. All right, so I'll talk to you later. Hope you guys are dealing with this in a healthy way. If you ever have any questions, concerns, please contact me through either email, Facebook. You can join me during my virtual meetings, which are going to be Monday through Friday from 11 to 12. You can contact me through Google Hangouts. You can contact me through Zoom. You can, try snail mail, but it's probably going to take at least 4 or 5 days to get there to me. So do all those digital options. So until then, I will see you tomorrow.